Hello, people. It's almost the end of our sleepover. We just came back from church, and yes, that is a rare event. I went to church. As you guys know, I'm atheist. Did you guys know that I was?
Yeah.
Okay, my sister did because she tried to hit me in the head with a hanger before. But I've been to that church a few times. It's alright. It ain't really bad. So I want to tell you a story about whenever I was younger and I went to church. I was forced to go to church when I was around 6 to 9 or 10 with my real dad. And, of course, you guys have seen him. He's the pool guy.
I have not seen
He plays
him.
pool. And, yeah. You haven't met our real dad.
I have.
So, let me ask again.
I love him.
Did you guys know that I'm atheist? There's a reason why I'm atheist. Not a lot of people know this reason, but it's because whenever I was little, I was around 6 or 9, of course, I already said that. I went to this church with our dad, okay? He's Catholic. My real dad is Catholic. This was probably, I think, maybe before Chloe was born, or maybe a little bit after, I don't know. Oh. So I'm 15 right now.
How old is Jada?
So that was like 5 or 6
She's
years
12.
ago. She's like 13.
13.
She's 13.
I thought Jada was older.
And we went to this church. The first time, they hosted really good events. I have to admit that they had really good events that they had for like Christmas and stuff. And we went to this church, and I remember the first day that we went. I never really liked church for some reason, but I went to church the first time and I was okay with it. Then after 5 or 6 times of going, I had started to get in trouble for not praying. And also, we had classes like you guys, but there were certain age groups. I don't.
We have certain age groups, too.
Yeah, but me and Jada stayed in the same. Me and Jada went together. So whenever I moved up a level, she moved up with me. So we only had like. They went from like. We went
up to 10.
The 8.
No, literally, they got 15 groups.
What is that?
And if you're 15, then you have
Oh,
to
it's
go
a
to the
ladybug up there. Look at that. You guys gotta go look.
What is it?
It's a ladybug.
It's a ladybug?
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Did you know ladybugs are good luck?
Yeah, that's what Haley just said. Me and my mom have to look.
Okay.
Maddie.
Anyways, back to my story. So we kept going to church and kept going to church. I think it was every Sunday that we went to our dad's.
Yeah.
And one time we went, I started to realize after a few times of going that they were kind of sexist. Like, you know, against females and males. They would let the boys do certain stuff and the girls do certain stuff. And we couldn't do what the other one could or whatever. And we all had to wear dresses. We were strictly, like, had a strict dress code.
Did you guys really have to wear dresses?
Yes, and I hated it. There was only one dress that my dad bought me that I actually liked. It was black and blue, and it was really pretty. Me and my sister had kind of matching ones, except she had
What about
purple.
the boys?
Okay, so I think that whenever we went to church, I think the boys had more freedom than the girls. I don't really remember a lot from it, but I remember some of it. I just don't really remember what was said or what was really talked about. But when we went there, I started to not want to go. And eventually, I got to the point where I was refusing to go with my dad to church, which he
Can I tell
brought
them
me
something?
anyways.
Our church is different than that church.
Yeah,
We
their
can wear-
church is totally different.
If we don't want to pray, we don't have to, and if we don't want to wear dresses, we don't have to. We can wear shorts.
Yeah, I
We can
literally
wear
just
shirts.
like went in shorts and a shirt, and they were perfectly fine with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and guys, before I continue on with what I'm saying, I got my hair straightened, and it looks natural because it's from that thing over there somewhere. Yeah, that thing. Yeah. So, anyways.
You know you're my best friend because it has this Michael Jackson shirt. You are my best friend.
But anyways, after a while, I started to talk to my mom about it. After like maybe 2 years of us going. And my mom wasn't really worried about it at first, I don't think. Because I wasn't exactly telling her why I didn't want to go. I was just telling her that I didn't want to go. But eventually, a year later, I told my mom why I didn't want to keep going because I didn't like going over there. And by then, we had moved to a different class. And that class was even worse than the one we were in before. And I hated that one even more. Because they literally, whenever they went to pray, and I didn't pray or anything, like I totally stopped doing everything that was church related at that point. So I kept getting in trouble for it. Like, they would put me like, I would sit in the back of the class, and they just like, at that point in time, after telling me so many times, they just stopped like trying with me. So my mom decided to go talk to my dad about it. My dad said, well, why doesn't she like to go? And she's like, she explained everything that I told her. And I'm not sure to this day if Jada was really not liking it, but it's alright. So, the reason why I'm atheist is because I had a really bad experience with Christians whenever I was younger. It might sound weird, but that's why I really don't want to be, like, in a religion because of what happened because of that. Because I don't want to do all that. I'm fine with being atheist, and people are fine with me being that way. Like my sister Chloe, she wasn't really fine with it before, but now it's just okay. Because basically our family is just a mix of different religions. But that's one reason why I just hate going to church. And now you guys know why I don't go to church or why I'm not Christian. Because of that. And not like other people, some people that I know in my school who have no really reason to be atheist. Because some people just choose to be atheist. I mean, okay. The reason why I chose to be atheist, I already told you guys, I had a really bad experience with Christians. I don't like Christianity that well anyways, but that just made everything worse. That I wasn't like, you know, that I would get in trouble for stuff like that. But you know what? I didn't even pray at the table whenever they were like praying for their food or whatever, and I didn't get in trouble for it. I kept getting scared to get in trouble for stuff like that. But I didn't. So, we've been there a few times.
Hey, can you open this, please?
Yeah. I didn't open it. Okay, so while I'm trying to open this, I'm going to tell you guys something else. I can't open this.
I can't either.
Let me see.
Eventually, after me and my sister stopped going to church, my dad stopped going to church. And yes, he is still Catholic, but he just doesn't go to church that much. So that's one reason that I probably couldn't live with my dad. Because I don't really know I don't remember if he knows that I'm atheist or not. I don't know if I told him. Another thing, whenever my sister was dating her girlfriend, he didn't really like that. And I don't really know if that has anything to do with his religion or not. I hope not. But I'm not saying all Christians and stuff are bad. But they have their moments. I mean, everybody has their moments. Like, if I was to say, I don't like God, my sister kind of gets mad sometimes, but she knows that I'm atheist, so she doesn't get too mad because she knows. What really upsets me is when they, in their religion, this church, I've heard that about 10 years ago they did this thing, and they made a four-year-old do it, and I think I just heard about it last night actually, and I think that that's terrible. Whenever they like get a child to do something like this, I will have to try and see if it was about homosexuals. And of course you guys know that by their faith, they don't really like homosexuals. Which is one of the other reasons why I'm not Christian. Chloe, at your church, have they ever told you that homosexuals are bad?
No.
Okay, I'm just asking because that's what a lot of churches do. I don't remember if the church that we went to did that, me and Jada. Jada probably doesn't remember it that well, but I do, and I hated going over there. I think I went longer than that. I think I went for like 4 years. But I'm pretty sure it was like 3.
Yeah, I went to a church. So I ran over one of their vans. I didn't mean to. I said I was so sorry. I really didn't mean to. They yelled at me because I ran over Taylor and I didn't mean to.
What?
Yeah, one of the church people. Not the church that we go to right now.
Oh yeah, remember when they found that video of you flipping me off? And they got mad at you?
No, they got mad at me. Because I hit the van and I hit Taylor and I didn't mean to. She was babying Taylor and she told me to go home and go
Trick or Joy?
Yeah, and then she told me to go home and go cry to my mom.
That's why I didn't like the Joy.
I know. She was always mean. She wouldn't quit it either. First was your dumb sister.
What sister?
You. That's what she said.
Why'd you say that?
I don't know. But she's been rude all this time. When I first went to church, she was happy with me. I feel like I'm just not even loved. Because all the things that she's done to me.
Excuse me? You are loved.
By you.
And very many other people.
Yeah. Don't worry about what one person says, Chloe. Because it's only just one person. If everybody else ain't saying it, then don't worry about it.
Now, if everyone started saying that, then you'd have to worry about it.
And plus, I don't even think you talk to her anymore.
No, we don't. Taylor was like, I'm quitting that church. I'm not going again. And I'm like, yeah, me too. The schedules are like screwed up.
I don't think I could ever go over there, probably.
No, I could never go over there again. For $1 billion.
It's not only because of that, it's because I'm atheist. And if
For $1
they found out about that, I'm pretty sure they would like try to force me into Christianity.
No, for $1 billion, yeah, I'd go. But never again.
Ow. Everyone says that, where have I been the entire time when I do TikTok? I always tell them I'm everywhere else, and they always ask me where I am, and I said, I don't want you to know where I live, but I ain't telling you.
Again, she's doing a TikTok, but that's kind of cool, yeah.